Here we are in early July. It's kind of counterintuitive, but this is actually the time of the year in which planet Earth is at its farthest point from the sun. Our trip around the sun is not done in a perfect circle. It's more of an ellipse. So there are times of the year that we are closer to the sun and times of the year we're farther away. And well, today is what we call aphelion. It's the time of the year, it's the specific day of the year in which the Earth is farthest away from the sun. We're about 3.1 million miles farther away than we are in January when we're at perihelion. That's the point in our orbit in which we're closest to the sun. But of course, the reason for the seasons doesn't have anything to do really with our distance to the sun. It's all about the tilt of the Earth. And here in the early part of July, of course, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. We just had the solstice a couple of weeks ago. That's the point in which we're tilted most dramatically, if you will, close to the sun, and that's the reason why it's summertime in the northern hemisphere and wintertime in the southern hemisphere. The southern hemisphere is pointed away from the sun right now. Well, speaking of sun, we got that in abundance right now in our Briarfield Healthcare Center's weather camera here in Niles. What a great looking summer evening. We're gonna have another nice evening coming up for the 4th of July tomorrow. If you're gonna be heading outside this evening, our weather looks just fine. Any of these thunder showers up over Michigan should be a miss for us, and thunderstorms well out to the east also missing us. Temperature wise, very comfortable this evening and overnight, and it's a good night to do some stargazing. Some of the planets visible tonight. Mercury is up there technically, but it's really hard to see right around sunset. Venus at this time of the year is a late night star, with Venus visible after about 3:30 a.m. Mars is your best bet to check that out after about midnight, and after about 1 o'clock in the morning. Saturn is visible and the moon's about half illuminated right now, and the sky will be crystal clear up there tonight, and much like last night, very comfortable. In fact, a little bit cooler than it was last night. 58 overnight for tonight. 4th of July tomorrow, all systems go for just a fantastic day. If you like the last couple of days, you're going to like tomorrow. It's going to be pretty much a rerun, with temperatures getting into the lower and middle 80s. The humidity kind of a non-story for the holiday tomorrow. So if you're going to be doing anything outdoors tomorrow, sunscreen is a must, but otherwise just a beautiful, beautiful day and more nice weather in store for the weekend. Although it's going to turn pretty hot, minuscule chance of a random pop-up shower Saturday, but most of us won't see that. And most of us, in fact, all of us, should have a fair amount of sunshine on Sunday. If you'll be finding the water over the next few days, and that'll be a good idea with the forecast the way it is. Lake Erie temperatures are getting up into the 70s now at this time of the year, and actually the Lake Erie water temperatures are now above the average thanks to the warm weather we've had over the last few weeks. Speaking of the water, it's that time of the year. Some places, some people, I should say, from Ohio and Pennsylvania find their way down to the southeastern U.S., and there's actually a chance of a little tropical system developing off the coast of the Carolinas that could bring some rip current threats and maybe some rain to places like Myrtle Beach and out towards the Outer Banks of North Carolina. But back here at home, again, we are rain free, it looks like, for the next few days. I mentioned that small, tiny chance of a shower Saturday. That's just hardly worth a mention. I think there's a better chance of wet weather as a lot of us head back to work next week on Monday.
And you kind of saw the trend there after Sunday and that 90-degree day. We kind of go back to a little bit more comfortable.
Very seasonable next week. You know, that 91, as you mentioned, Sunday, that's really the only quote-unquote really hot day we have coming over the next 7.
Absolutely.
So. Yeah. All right, thanks, Eric. Here's a check now of what else is trending on the 20